Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to take you through today's presentation on navigating legal and ethical responsibilities in teaching. We'll be exploring how educators can ensure compliance with laws and regulations while fostering fairness and safety in the classroom. Our focus will be on promoting an effective and inclusive educational environment where every student feels supported and respected. Let's dive into the important principles that guide our professional responsibilities as teachers. When we talk about legal and ethical issues in teaching, the first thing to understand is that these responsibilities are fundamental. They help ensure that teachers comply with laws while creating a safe and fair learning environment for all students. These responsibilities aren't just abstract concepts, they shape how teachers act every single day. They influence decisions and practices that directly impact student welfare and the overall quality of education. However, navigating these responsibilities can be quite complex. Teachers must balance a variety of regulations and moral considerations to protect students' rights and maintain professional standards. Ultimately, the goal of these legal and ethical duties is to safeguard student well-being and guarantee that every student has access to a fair and equitable educational experience. When we talk about key legal issues in teaching, there are four main areas educators need to focus on. First is student privacy and the protection of personal data. Teachers must understand the laws and policies that safeguard student information to maintain confidentiality and trust. Next, compliance with anti-discrimination laws is crucial. This ensures that all students receive fair and equal treatment, fostering an inclusive and supportive classroom environment. Third, mandatory reporting of abuse and neglect is a serious responsibility. Teachers need to be familiar with their legal obligations to report any concerns promptly to protect students' well-being. Lastly, ensuring classroom safety and preventing liability is essential. Educators should know the rules and best practices to create a safe space for learning while minimizing risks that could lead to legal issues. Being aware of these legal aspects helps teachers support a secure, equitable learning environment while avoiding potential legal consequences. When we talk about student privacy and data protection, one of the most important laws to keep in mind is FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. This law is designed to safeguard all student records and personal information, ensuring that they remain confidential. It's crucial that teachers make sure student data is accessed only by people who are authorized to see it. Sharing information with anyone else is not just inappropriate, it's illegal. If these rules are broken, such as disclosing grades or sensitive information without permission, there can be serious consequences, including legal penalties and a loss of trust between educators, students, and families. Protecting this information is a fundamental responsibility we all share. Here, we focus on important laws that protect students from discrimination and ensure accessibility in education. Title IX is a key law that prohibits any sex-based discrimination, making sure everyone has a fair chance regardless of gender. The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, requires schools to provide proper accommodations and create accessible environments for students with disabilities. Together, these laws support the principle that all students must have equal educational opportunities, no matter their gender, disability, or other protected characteristics. It's important to understand that failing to meet these requirements can result in serious consequences, including investigations and penalties, and most importantly, it can negatively impact student inclusion and success. As teachers, we have a legal obligation to report any suspected child abuse or neglect to the proper authorities. This responsibility is crucial because it helps protect vulnerable students and ensures they get the help they need. Beyond legal reporting, creating a safe classroom environment is just as important. This means actively working to prevent bullying and quickly addressing any hazards that could harm students. If these responsibilities are neglected, both teachers and schools can face serious legal consequences, and more importantly, the well-being of our students can be put at risk. Maintaining vigilance in these areas is essential for fostering a secure and supportive learning space. When we talk about key ethical principles in teaching, there are four that really stand out. First is confidentiality. This means protecting student information and ensuring that their personal details and academic records are kept private. Next is fairness. which is all about treating every student equitably and grading their work without bias. Third, we have integrity, which involves being honest in assessments and communications, maintaining transparency and trustworthiness. Finally, respect is crucial. It means valuing the diversity of our students and honoring their dignity at all times. These principles form the foundation of ethical teaching and help create a positive learning environment. When we talk about maintaining confidentiality and fair treatment, there are a few key points to keep in mind. First, protecting student privacy is essential. This means we have to handle student records and any sensitive conversations with the utmost care and security. It's not just about keeping information safe, but respecting the student's right to privacy. Next, ensuring fair treatment is critical. That involves grading students objectively and without bias, and making sure every student has equal opportunities to participate and succeed in the classroom. Fairness creates a level playing field where students feel valued and motivated. Finally, when we consistently maintain confidentiality and fairness, we build trust with our students. This trust is a foundation for a positive learning environment where students feel supported and confident in their ability to succeed. So, protecting privacy and ensuring fairness are not just ethical responsibilities, they're key to fostering student growth and achievement. It's essential for teachers to maintain clear professional boundaries. This means avoiding any behaviors that could lead to conflict of interest or favoritism. By keeping relationships with students appropriate and professional, we create a fair and respectful learning environment for everyone. Equally important is upholding integrity in all aspects of education. This includes conducting honest assessments and being transparent in our communication. When we act with integrity, we build trust and credibility, which are crucial for earning respect within the educational community. Together, clear boundaries and strong integrity form the foundation of ethical teaching practices. When we talk about cultural sensitivity in education, it's really about creating an environment where everyone feels respected and included. Teachers play a crucial role here by acknowledging and valuing cultural differences, and then adapting their teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of their students. This approach not only makes learning more accessible, but also enriches the educational experience for everyone. On the other hand, ethical technology use is equally important. It means we need to engage with social media and digital tools responsibly, always keeping in mind the privacy and security of student information. Teachers and educators must ensure that technology supports ethical behavior rather than undermining it, fostering a safe and trustworthy learning space for all students. It's important to start with legal obligations, being aware of laws related to privacy, anti-discrimination, and reporting ensures that we meet our responsibilities and protect everyone involved. Equally important is sticking to ethical principles. Fairness and confidentiality aren't just ideal. They're essential in maintaining trust and professionalism. Staying informed through continuous education helps us keep up with any changes in laws and best practices, so we remain compliant and effective. Finally, clear communication and respect for cultural differences, combined with maintaining professional boundaries, create a safe and respectful learning environment that supports these legal and ethical standards. These are the key practices we should always keep in mind.